Once the file systems have been created, you're ready to share them out. You can share them out via CIFS or NFS, as well as FTP and HTTP. In this particular example, we're going to be sharing out the file systems via NFS. The first file system I'm going to be sharing out is the finance file system. To share out a file system via NFS, move to the File Systems section of the NFS Services drop-down and select Share. From in here, select Create NFS. In this dialog, you select the file system that you would like to share out. In this case, it's finance. Then if you're happy with the default share options, which you can see here are read-only, sync, secure, root squash, and W delay, you can actually move forward and click OK. But we want to modify them. We actually want to create this as a read-write share. Click on Modify. At this point, you'll see that there is 5 options that you can change. We're going to change from read-write option of read-only to change it over to read-write, and then click OK. We're also going to share this out to all clients. You do have the capabilities to share it out to a particular host or a work group. We'll leave it at all clients, and then we'll click OK. This share has been successfully created. At this point, we should move to the NFS section of the NFS Services drop-down and make sure that the NFS service is actually running. To do that, move to the NFS Service button, click on it, and it will tell you whether it's online or offline. Presently, it's offline. You only need to enable it once. And you can see that the NFS service enablement has actually succeeded. At this point, we can actually check the share is visible to clients. I'm going to do this via a Linux machine. The easiest way to check to see whether the share is accessible is via the showmount command. Running the showmount command is as simple as running showmount with the flag -e and then the DNS name of the NFS service. The NFS service in this case is actually called NFS. And you can see here that /vx/finance is actually accessible. It's open to everyone. We can actually mount that file system. And then proceed into that directory. At present, you can see there's nothing there. At this point, we're going to share out another file system, which is the tiered file system. We're going to share it out as read-only. To do that, move to the File System section of the NFS Services and click on the Share button and create NFS. At this point, select the tiered, and we're going to leave everything in place as default. We click OK. This will actually go out and create the share. And this has successfully been done. If we move back to our client and run the showmount command again, we will see that there is actually 2 shares available. At this point, it's also worthwhile informing you that the NFS share is actually coming from multiple IPs. To view what IPs that this is coming from, you can head to ISM and move to the Device Info section and click on the N8000. At this point, move to Network and IP Address Management, and you'll be able to see here all of the IPs. The ones that we're accessing the NFS shares from are all of the virtual IPs. So in this particular case, IPs 10.75.64.181 through to 10.75.64.193. If we come back to the client, we'll see that if we do an NS lookup on NFS, that all of the IPs will actually be returned. So if we were to ping one of those IPs, you'll see that it comes up with, in this particular example, it's 185. If I do it again, you'll actually get it from IP 184. This is one of the reasons why FileStore has such great performance abilities. Moving load across multiple interfaces, across multiple servers, allows us to scale better than most other solutions on the market.